Boys, you know what time it is. Every single pay-per-view, we go through 5 of the rare locks that are 100% gonna hit in this pay-per-view card. Now, this can be between now and the end of the pay-per-view. Between now, the fighting, the post-fight press conference, all this shit is live for these to hit. And if this is the first time you guys have ever watched any of my rare locks for UFC, name the pay-per-view. But pretty much in this video, I am gonna give you guys 5 things that are 100% gonna happen during this fight card. And if you see these on any given gambling website, now this is a rare lock, so it's not like this shit's easy to find, but if you find any of these ones, put the house on it, put your mortgage on it, go into crippling debt, and put all of that on these picks, because like I've been saying, these are some locks and they are 100% gonna happen. Now, that being said, let's get into the first one. Before the first one even begins, I'm going to give you guys a freebie here. This one, 100% going to happen. Kayla Harrison will be more jacked than Sean O'Malley during the fight. So mark that shit down, 100% going to happen. That's a freebie, easily going to happen. And I want to know, do you guys have any rare locks of your own? Put them in the comments. But with that being said, number 1, I think Jon Jones and Tom Aspinall gets announced. I can see it clear as day. We're going to have people, asking Dana about what does he think about all these people signing to strip Jon Jones, strip that. Dana's going to be like, huh? What? Strip Jon Jones? Yeah, don't worry. I stripped Jon Jones last night. It's okay. I did it. I heard the backlash. I stripped Jon Jones last night. I guarantee reporters are going to be in shock, being like, does that mean Tom Aspinall is the undisputed champ? And we're going to have Dana, cup in the ear, being like, what? What did he say? Undisputed champ? No. Jon Jones is still the undisputed champ. Oh, you mean strip him of the belt? No. Why would I strip him of the belt? That fight is 100% happening. I could see it as clear as day, a situation like that happening. Dana White, the baldy out there just getting mixed up of what people actually mean by strip Jon Jones. He's thinking a completely different scenario, but I think Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall gets announced. If it's not that, I think regardless, we're going to have some sort of announcement between, Jon Jones and Tom Aspinall. If that's Jon Jones is going to, officially retire and hang up the belt, and Tom Aspinall is going to continue and fight for the undisputed belt against probably a fucking serial gone. Or I could see them, I could sneakily see them do Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira for the undisputed belt, just because there's been no word on Pereira versus Magomed. So mark that down. That's a sneaky one by me. But let's move down to the second thing. I think, I'm looking at this fight card, and I guess not that many people agree with me on this one, but this is a good card. There's lots of name value on this card, lots of just fun, entertaining fights in general, but usually when shit like that happens, we're gonna have more pullouts. There's already been some pullouts in this fight card. We were originally supposed to have Mario Batista, Chito Vera, got pulled out. We were originally supposed to have, Johnny Walker on this card, Usyk Medic on this card against Chaos Williams. And I think there was one more. Maybe not. There might be one more I'm forgetting. But there's already been a few pullouts in this card. I think we're going to get some more pullouts. Usually when we get cards that are this entertaining, it usually gets watered down pretty heavily. Some people who I think could be some of the pullouts are, I got a sneaky suspicion that fucking Merab is gonna pull out. If you guys haven't been paying attention to Merab's, Instagram, Twitter, I think TikTok even maybe, but I've been seeing this shit everywhere. This dude has a broken ass toe, and we are 4 or 5 days away from UFC 316. I could see him not being cleared to fight. I could see him pulling out. I could see, because people don't really think that, it's just a toe. It's not gonna be that impacting for the fight. This dude uses his toes a shit ton to drive in for those takedowns, to move around the octagons. Shooting for a takedown when you have a broken toe, I could only imagine being not only just super uncomfortable, but I could see that fucking up your whole game plan, especially if you're someone like a Merab. So be on the lookout. I could see this dude pulling out. But with that being said, I don't know exactly out of these two fighters who could pull out, but I have a few matchups here that I could see getting canceled. I could see a Kevin Gastelum, Joe Pyfer fight get canceled again. I wouldn't be surprised if, everyone at the press conference, not everyone, but a good portion of the people at the press conference just dog on Joe Pyfer. I could see Joe Pyfer just saying some out-of-pocket shit about Mexicans and how dirty they are and how he hates them. And I could see everyone dogging on him. I could see, Kevin Gastelum dogging on him. I could see Sean O'Malley dogging on him because he does rep, the Mexicans here. I could see everyone dogging on Joe Pyfer and him just losing his mind, and then I don't know, fucking hitting the wall backstage and breaking his hand. I could see some crash out moments from Joe Pyfer resulting in him getting pulled out from the fight. I could see Vicente Luque, Kevin Holland getting pulled out. I could see one of them just having some stupid injury or something like that. These are just people who I think could get pulled out. Last one, Sergey Spivak, Waldo, Cortes, Acosta. I could just see one of these dudes being like, yeah, I can't make weight this fight. I'm just going to pull out. Something stupid like that. Just mainly on that Spivak side. But yeah, these are just some suspects I have that might pull out for this card. But it's not set in stone. So if you see the bet, make sure it says one of and then blah blah blah, these guys, you know. You can't just put like the house on Merab only. It's not just Merab who I think might pull out. These are just speculations. But with that being said, let's go down to the third one. I strongly believe there will be 0 stinker fights on this card. You usually look at a fight card and there's the obvious suspects of who's gonna be a stinker. You know, immediately you go into the women. So let's go into the women right now. I think Juliana Pena, Kayla Harrison might be one of the funnest fights on this card. Entertainment-wise, build-up-wise, the retarded striking of both of these fighters during the fight. I think this shit's gonna be entertaining. And then after that, we really don't have many women left except on the early prelims, which is Irene Lipsky versus Wang Kong. I think this shit's gonna be low-key a war as well. Both these girls are some of the best strikers in this division, so that automatically rules that out. Then you look for like flyweights. There's not any flyweights on here except for Bruno Silva and Joshua Vance, some of the most exciting strikers and most powerful strikers on that Bruno Silva side. So I don't think that shit's gonna be a stinker either. And then really the only stinker I could think of right now, Mario Batista versus Patchy Mixo. I don't know. I could see this fight being a stinker, but I don't think so. I think, again, zero stinker fights. They're all gonna be good or okay. Not stinker though. Like I could see the Mario Batista fight being an okay fight, not a stinker level fight. But yeah, let's go down. Number 4. We are gonna have a Hall of Fame moment from Merab. A Hall of Fame crash out moment from Merab. I think he's gonna go fucking schizo mode against Tim Welch. I mean, I think during the fight, Merab is gonna crash out to whoever the ref is. Maybe, you know, the dean, and he's gonna be like, he's talking to me, and Tim Welch ain't gonna be saying shit, and he's just gonna have a schizo moment, fucking running out of the octagon with his hands over his ears saying, get out of my head. I think we're gonna have a Hall of Fame crash out moment from Merab. Schizo Merab is gonna come out UFC 316, mark my words. And you know, automatic disqualification, that's how Sugar's getting that belt back. But honestly, not only there, I could see it during like the face-offs, just as they're still, you know, rehydrating. They're in their face-offs. I could see Merab locked on to Sean O'Malley and then just switch on, fuck you, over to Tim Welch. Tim Welch ain't saying anything and Merab is just crashing out. I'm hoping we get some schizo Merab this fight, and I honestly think we're gonna see it. Let's get into the fifth and last one. Co-main event, Kayla Harrison versus Juliana Pena. I don't think it matters who wins this fight. I think we're gonna have a crazy promo after calling out Amanda Nunes. We're gonna get the camera slowly pan over to Amanda Nunes, who is staring down whoever the winner is, and Amanda Nunes' wife is trying her best to make their baby stop crying. We are gonna see a crazy moment of Amanda Nunes' baby crying while the winner is calling them out. And trust me, one of the biggest memes of 2025 is gonna come from that fight. That being said, let me know in the comments below. Do you guys have any rare locks for UFC 316 yourselves? Put them in the comments below. Don't be gatekeeping these. And again, put the house on it, put the mortgage on it. This ain't no betting advice, but it's a lock, you know what I mean? That being said, thank you guys for watching to the end of the video, and I will see you guys in my next video.